Namaste. My name is Sohail. This is my very first podcast. Your podcast को name चाहिँ अहिलेसम्म sure छैन, but the main point was to get this thing started and then worry about the smaller things later. To say a little bit about me, honestly, म कोही पनि होइन, like कोही famous त्यस्तो कोही पनि होइन. I'm just a typical guy who grew up in Nepal. अहिले चाहिँ US मा छु, pursuing my undergraduate or bachelor's, as we call it. पहिलाको कुरा गर्नुपर्दा एज अ टिनेजर त्यही हो, पढ्यो खायो सुत्यो घुम्यो. Seemed like the only things that I did as a young adult, as they say. Much like most of the people of my generation, I think. अनि त्यो फेज थियो एउटा. त्यसपछि चाहिँ टेक्नोलोजिकल फेज आयो, इन्टरनेट आयो, and then there was the almighty fucking social media era like we know now. अनि पछि 2016 को स्टार्टमा चाहिँ म US आएँ. अनि I'm still here, still trying to get my undergraduate degree, almost done. But yeah, during my stay here, मैले धेरै नेपाल र US को लाइफस्टाइल कल्चर पिपलहरूको कम्पेयर गर्ने, एज वी अल डु. जो बाहिर आउनुभएको छ सबैलाई थाहा छ, सबैले गर्छ यो कम्पेयर एन्ड कन्ट्रास्ट टाइपको. बट आई डोन्ट नो, आई कुडन्ट क्वाइट let go of this constant thought in my mind that said US मा चाहिँ यस्तो छ, नेपालमा चाहिँ यस्तो छ, बट किन यस्तो छ? वाइ US मा चाहिँ यस्तो गर्छ बट वाइ नेपालमा चाहिँ यस्तो गर्छ, और नेपालमा चाहिँ यस्तो गर्छ बट वाइ US मा चाहिँ यस्तो गर्छ? अनि कुन चाहिँ राम्रो हो, कुन चाहिँ गर्दा चाहिँ फाइदा छ, US मा किन गर्दाखेरि फाइदा छ, नेपालमा किन गर्दा फाइदा छैन? All that stuff, all this random thoughts, or also random is a big word, but still. So that is basically the concept of this podcast, to answer questions about social issues in Nepali culture, Nepali mindset, that I want answered and that you might want answered as well. And I want to work like together with all of the people that might have the same experience or might have different experience. But in this podcast, I want to get people that are good at critical thinking and think that they can genuinely like help answer these questions, even if they don't have a ton of knowledge, or even if they don't know everything in the whole world. And like your podcast मा चाहिँ like जो पनि आउन सक्छ, like you don't have to be anyone special, you don't have to have a wealth of knowledge type को. You can be like a student, तपाईँ कतै काम गरिराख्नु हुन सक्छ, like घरमा बसिराख्नु हुनु, घरमा यतिकै बसिरहेको हुन सक्छ, but like जसको पनि दिमागमा आइडिया आउँछ, you don't have to have a certain label. Like I hate fucking labels. होइन, US मा चाहिँ it's big, like labeling is big, like जे कुरामा पनि लेबल गर्नुपर्छ. नेपालमा पनि हो, but it's like I think it's like in a certain way, and US मा चाहिँ अर्कै वेमा छ. But anyways, त्यही यो शोमा चाहिँ जो पनि सो, यो पडकास्टमा चाहिँ जो पनि आउन सक्नुहुन्छ. लाइक तपाईँ कोही पनि हुनु पर्दैन, अनि त्यस्तो केही पनि गर्नु पर्दैन. But the only thing that you have to do is like care about these issues that we're going to talk about, like genuinely care. Like तपाईलाई रमाइलोको लागि होइन कि रमाइलो पनि हुन्छ, but like genuine discussionहरू चाहिँ are going to be the main purpose of this podcast, I would say. But other than that, no rules, like त्यस्तो केही पनि होइन. कसिङ ससिङ आई डोन्ट केयर, होइन. लाइक एक्सप्रेस गर्ने हो आफूले आफूलाई जसरी हुनसक्छ त्यसरी, आई डोन्ट केयर. एन्ड आई डोन्ट माइन्ड, आई डोन्ट केयर भन्दा पनि. बट सो त्यही हो. आई नो देयर आर पिपल आउट देयर द्याट want to do better for themselves, for their family, and also for their country. Like country को लागि मात्रै गर्ने भनेको like it's impractical, होइन, अहिलेको जेनेरेसनहरूकोमा, and also like any generationकोमा. But like के गर्ने टाइपको मेन्टालिटी छ भने hopefully I can find you out here, and hopefully you can give me some of your time, and also knowledge. Experience is a big thing, and we can use that to come up with potential solutions that might help us as well as our brothers and sisters in Nepal and outside Nepal as well. So yeah, if तपाईँलाई यही कुरामा केही इन्ट्रेस्ट छ, यो पडकास्टमा केही पोटेन्सियल देख्नुहुन्छ भने प्लिज contact गर्नु होइन social media. Oh, also social media wise, like Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff, you can find me by my name, Sohail Amatya. That's Sohail, Sohail, Amatya, Amatya. I'm pretty sure अरू कतै पनि हुन्छ होइन, description and all that stuff. But also यो कुनै like I got you type को show होइन, कसैलाई wrong prove गर्ने त्यस्तो type को केही show होइन. I want to have genuine discussions with like other people that might have answers, but they might be missing a piece of that puzzle, like type ko kura. But yeah, genuine discussion, genuine solutions haru खोज्नलाई चाहिँ यो podcast गरेको हो. But yeah, anything other than that, I think यो podcast गर्नेको अर्को एउटा reason चाहिँ के हो भने I don't think हाम्रो country कतै पनि अगाडि गइरहेछ. Like मैले हेर्दाखेरि चाहिँ in the past 10 years, there have been a lot of small steps that I like हेर्दा एकदम खुसी लाग्छ. Like US बाट नेपाल जाँदा like हेर्न पाउँदाखेरि लास्ट खुसी लाग्छ. Like धेरै अहिलेको जेनेरेसनहरू अहिलेदेखि काम गर्ने, अहिले बिजनेस खोल्ने माइन्डसेटहरू, and all of that stuff is really encouraging. All of that stuff is really great. But I'm just saying यो politicianहरू and other public figures तिनीहरूलाई चाहिँ रेस्पोन्सिबिलिटी दिएर भरोसा दिएर चाहिँ कतै पनि जाँदैन, जाला जस्तो लाग्छ पनि होइन, जाँदैन. And we have seen that. We've seen fucking countless people come and go, do nothing, do basically nothing. And त्यही हो, लाइक उनीहरूको हातमा राख्नु भनेको अब हाम्रै फल्ट हो जस्तो लाग्नु थाल्छ कि अब त होइन. सो जेन्युनली त्यही हो यो पडकास्टको कन्सेप्ट, रिजन, whatever भन्नु होइन. प्लिज इफ तपाईँहरूलाई यो कन्सेप्ट यो पडकास्टमा केही पोटेन्सियल देख्नुहुन्छ, केही इन्ट्रेस्ट छ भने प्लिज कन्ट्याक्ट गर्नु. एन्ड होपफुली आई क्यान गेट a lot of people on it, and we can bounce ideas off each other, also get to know each other, all of that stuff, and get genuine, meaningful solutions that will help us and everyone, all of our brothers and sisters. So त्यही हो, मलाई contact गर्नु, and let's work together to create something meaningful.